finally, we are here. The game is launched. Welcome to my review of finally Mass Effect Andromeda, where I've been anticipating this game for a very long time. Now, of course, I do kind of a spoiler-free thing, so when I do gameplay clips of it, I try to be as spoiler-free as possible. So therefore, my reviews on this game won't be talking about story whatsoever. I'm going to leave that up to you. More of, I'll just let gameplay be the judge of that. Anyway, I actually played this game before launch during the EA Access trial, and you know, it sucked when the 10 hours went away, because this game is just so much fun. Like, the class options on this game, you have full access. You have something called profiles, where you get different types of profiles, like Adept, Engineer, Soldier, plus new ones that'll actually put a spin on what you can do and learn in the game, as well as the powers you use. You can use any weapon, any power with your classes, which makes for very interesting gameplay, I should say the least. The weapons in the game are extraordinary. Even multiplayer, the weapons are still great too. One thing that I'm really glad they did with this game was free DLC. Now, if you purchase this game, you've noticed that there's no DLC to purchase. That's because BioWare has pretty much learned, ever since Mass Effect 3, with the exception of single player, that if you do multiplayer paid DLC, you separate your fan base. And 343 took that a hint from Halo 4, in which people with Season Pass played with only people with Season Pass, and people without it, you know, it was pretty much divided. So that's why with Halo 5, their DLC is free. So everyone can play with everyone. Now, BioWare have done this, and Mass Effect Andromeda's single player and multiplayer DLC are going to be completely free. The only thing you can pay for, if you're willing to, would be microtransactions, and that's just for stuff in multiplayer. Now, for single player exploration, it's just amazing. They've done great work on the planets, the spaceships, the weaponry, and the story is great. Now, I could go on more about the story, but people, you know, they typically want to argue and, you know, be mad about the faults in certain games. I know some of the facial actions are good. You know, I did come to frame rate drops and stuff like that in pre-overloaded areas, and you know, the small rendering issues. All that aside, the game really shines. Now, BioWare, they are patching it. They were listening to feedback even from the day one patch. We had another update and another one that's scheduled to be on the way soon. So let's fix problems, character facial animations, clipping, multiplayer, latency, all that stuff. So they are listening. So people who just criticized against this day one was pretty dumb, because I didn't understand. The game is great. Like I said, there are bugs. You know, what game doesn't have bugs? You know, there's not such thing as a perfect game. Otherwise, you know, there wouldn't be bugs or delays or anything. But in my honest opinion, delays that this game has, quite worth it. I mean, the gameplay is rock solid. It's just a fun experience. And if you're on the fence about buying this game, well then, my question to you is, why are you on the fence of buying it? It's a Mass Effect game. Of course you should buy it. Is it a great game? Yes. Is it worth $60? Of course it is. Does it have gameplay for you that you play? Yeah. I mean, I've already sunk almost 30 to 40 hours in this game, and I'm barely 28% done with the game. So that tells you there's a lot to do. Between romances, new aliens, new bosses, enemies. Yeah, the bosses are something else. I'd say that right now. Just digging into the game, I can tell you that the boss experiences are crazy. That being said, multiplayer, that's a different story to tell. You know, if you played Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, it's sort of similar. Instead of 10 waves, you do 7. So that's, you know, new enemies, weapons, and everything like that. It's more to experience. And they did diminish single player with multiplayer, so that should be good for people who thought that single player would suffer because of multiplayer. They actually done the two really great. Now, if you can't wait to sink your hands to the experience, I do right now. So, of course, you already know what my score is going to be. So be sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you for watching the review. Now go buy the damn game and have fun.